Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Gist District podcast with
Zizi.
and Jenny.
First off,
So
thank you
much.
so much for the love,
Thank you.
support,
Thank you.
following all the platforms,
Thank you.
listening everywhere.
Thank you. We appreciate you guys a lot.
All right. So, I was the last
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yes, it's been 2 weeks since we saw.
You
Because
people know. You people know. No need for me to go. I don't want to lament. Well, so I'm just going to say fine. Very fine. How was yours, my dear?
no, I will not. Don't lie to them. You are going through it because of our lovely ASU. But let's not be doing repetitive talk.
Yes. So
We'll skip the ASU. I think everybody that has an issue with them, you people know what's going on
Yes,
right now.
sir.
So let's not waste time.
waste time or lament.
Let them not drain more energy than they've already drained from us.
Yes.
It's fine. We have a particular topic.
How are you,
to-
first, Zizi?
How am I?
Uh,
I'm okay now. I'm alright. my Easter break was nice. It was cool. I enjoyed myself.
Must be nice. Must really be nice.
I'm just just chilling in the conditions where I'm just surviving. That's all. That's all we
Living
can
the
do.
life.
Well, we have a particular topic to go into today.
Yes.
So something that was trending, let's say, the past week,
Yeah.
and we just want to
Run through it.
run through. But before we go into that one, I've been saving this story because this thing happened to me. As it was happening while I was with the boss, I was saying, yes, this is a very beautiful topic to discuss on my podcast. Now that I have a podcast. So it's about this election matter now. Now Tinubu has declared he wants to run for presidency. Osibanjo, I think Peter Obi.
I think Yaya Bello.
All of them,
All of them.
So this particular man on the bus, was discussing how Tinubu is the goat of politics. He knows how to play the game.
Is it Jagaban?
the gift he has about playing the game of politics God gave him, and how he's likely to win Lagos in particular. He was talking about winning like the votes in Lagos for presidency.
Oh yeah, he's going to win, obviously.
I don't know about obviously. I feel like let's not go. I don't want to debate it, but let's just say not obviously, because the Shege we have seen this last 4 years.
But people are still voting for him. People are still campaigning for him. He's sharing bread and everybody's collecting bread. So obviously he can still win.
He's the Jagaban of Lagos. Yes,
get?
he's likely to win it. But let's just pray.
Does not win. Yes, that's the thing.
Because why would we want to see?
Well, it's fine. No want to go right.
We are shifting from the story, please. Let's talk about the story. So the man on the bus was now practically campaigning for Tinubu. How he's this, he's that, he's the one that brings the governor, he's the godfather of godfathers. Then this woman on the bus she was listening for a long while. Then at the point she snapped. She was like, what's this man saying? Throughout the time he was campaigning, initially I heard when he started, I just put my music because I don't want to listen to ignorant people. I didn't want to he was talking like
maybe they paid him to come on campaign side.
That's his business, but he was talking like a fool. That's just it. So I just put music in my ear. I beg. Then when the woman snapped, I was like, okay, this is about to become interesting. I put off the music. This woman was blasting him. You are a child. You don't have sense. What dirty game of politics? But he was coming from although he was saying something foolish, like no sensible Nigerian should want an old man like Tinubu to want to rule them. I don't care the party, because PDP, APC,
same thing. It's the same thing.
You are just picking
different colors.
Maybe a lesser of two evils.
No, they are both evil. No difference.
Well, she was now like, he's a child, doesn't know what he's saying. That how can you say a man can just dictate how everything? I'm like, ugh. Then I was trying to get where she was coming from.
But at the same time, not Tinubu is actually Jagaban of Lagos.
See,
I get you're
not getting me. The man was being practical, giving actual reasons for why Tinubu can't win. But you know where this woman was now coming from with her own argument that God is the master and he's the master key, and he's God that giveth and take it. And I'm like, ma,
God is the master, please.
He's the master now, of course. But the other elections we've been having. It was funny seeing someone arguing with reason and that person now being. What do you mean? What do you mean? Let me tell my story now. She was now being religious about it. Like this man is giving facts about how he's the one that brings governors. People come to him for positions. So now that he's vying for a position, everything should fall in place for him, like smoothly and everything.
Please get your PVC and don't vote for him. Thanks, sir.
Yeah, that's true. Get your PVCs. Get your PVCs. Jennifer, do you have your PVC?
I don't have it yet.
Okay. I have mine, by the way.
You have yours?
Yes, ma'am. I'm voting.
You?
I am a voter.
I kind of wish we could vote online, but at the same time, they would just rig it. That's the problem. That's the problem.
I don't really have faith in the political system.
But thing is, if you now go out, not gonna kill you in court. That's the problem. They're always fighting.
It's true. This Lagos is very rugged when it comes to those elections.
So at the same time too.
I think that's your biggest problem in this city.
Lagos, yeah.
Is the thug grab? What will I say? The amount of agberos you people have.
What do people? We have.
Who is we?
Where did you go?
We established this in the last episode. I'm an Abuja boy, and we have peaceful elections in Abuja because we're all calm and collected. Calm and collected human beings. Maybe once or twice some talks might be arranged. But even when they are coming to rig it, they rig it with decorum. You understand? They will come. Yeah, exactly. So we don't. There's no violence.
But like Lagos is just like to go and vote. I don't know. Please vote. Vote.
When I think Tinubu allegedly has like the likes of MC Oluomo on his back account, can easily just go to Bagara.
Scatter everywhere for them.
Go arrange my votes, please. It's not. I don't know. No matter what we do in this country when it comes to election, especially presidential elections,
violence. There must be violence.
Aside from that, the deciding factor is the northern state, is the northern part of it. Like more than so us. I don't know. I'm not following this thing judiciously, but I feel like they are not really in tune with the Tinubu idea.
Yeah.
So that might be like a stumbling block for him.
But Ida has been there for a long time trying to appease them.
He can't be appeasing now. He will appease. If they did not agree, they did not agree now. Do you get? But they are the deciding. Once the Kardashians of Nigeria approve it, we have one. Yes, now the Kardashians are Kanu, Kaduna, and Katsina. The KKK. Once they just approve you like this, those big states, you have gotten it now.
Oh.
Well,
this country. I want to run Asia. I'm looking for a Dubai prince that will come and marry me.
No.
Why?
This country is good. I believe this country can.
It's not me.
I believe I'm a very patriotic citizen.
Please, if you have your passport, text me. We can make things work.
And if this doesn't work out, I know that my wife in the UK, she's probably listening to this. I don't want to say her name.
Wow.
So that they will not go and steal my wife. But I have a particular wife waiting for me to just finish with school so that I can just come and marry.
Wow.
And get my everything's ready for me.
I'm proud of you.
And she's a medical doctor.
Oh my God.
Money. We're going to be chilling in the innate side of life. Innate. Let me even be practicing. We're going to farm.
So what the nobody
innate.
I beg rest.
Your broski.
Thanks.
Say nothing.
Please,
say
Dubai
less.
Prince. Don't forget it.
You don't know they say they used to eat shit there. Don't go there. This well, okay. I don't know how we want to transition into this thing, but we want to talk about the Chrisland.
Oh yes.
The Chrisland matter. Why are you laughing? This is not a laughing.
It's a sensitive topic.
It's sensitive, but I feel like we can dissect. So let's just start the genesis of it all. I think there's this particular influencer, talent manager,
Franklin.
I don't even know what he is. I think he's a label head or something. Ubi Franklin came online and was talking about them.
Rape.
Yeah, a friend's daughter got raped on a Dubai trip that they went to go and compete in school, inter-school games, intra-school. Yo, stop. What do you mean money?
When is Dubai games?
Well, they went to Dubai, and on this trip, allegedly, according to him, the daughter got raped. I think at this point the video had not come out, so it caused like an uproar.
That was the first time I ever saw.
Yeah,
like,
because
and school covered it up. That's what they were saying.
Exactly.
And I'm like, what? Why?
So it raised eyebrows, because Twitter now. Once you just give small gist like that, everybody is online and active, dropping hot takes without any. So when the name of the school now came out, it's not even increased increased the buzz, because I think the school had a case before where a 40-something-year-old man raped a 2-year-old, and they so the school had a history of such an incident, so it just increased the buzz of everything. Then the video came out. The video was passed around, unfortunately, and I saw the video, and then it didn't correlate with
what the rape thing.
The rape narrative that was already being shared around, because I don't know if anyone has seen the video, and I really don't want to describe the details of the video and everything, but anyone that saw the video can clearly see that is not the case of rape.
Apparently, said it was truth or dare.
Yeah, they were playing a truth or dare game. As that one they go, sha.
How they play them? I know they play. I'm not doing it.
Oh well, if you play truth or dare, as they go. But these ones were, I think the boy was 13 and the girl was 10 or 11. But
she's kind of like young. She's kind of young. That's the point.
Yeah. So, and I even saw this other narrative online. I've forgotten the account that tweeted this. Twitter people and the way they like to make noise and their assumptions. One was like the boys in the video, they even drugged the girl. So I'm big. Where do 13-year-olds want to see drugs?
How do you
how do I know the dosage? So I was saying, I quickly left the app. I just left Twitter. Do you know that's why I don't use that app much? Because the way people look for engagements on that app, especially these influencers.
Everybody has what to see. Everybody has what to see.
Twitter is not like Instagram or Snap or this thing where
block you or report your account.
Not even that.
Instagram, like if you type on the Instagram, can block your account.
Yes, you have that freedom to be saying whatever you want here. But what I mean is that Instagram and Snapchat, for you to have content, you have to be like being creative. Do you get? Yes. You have to be doing, whether it's comedy or makeup video, or do you get, like your engagement depends on your creativity. Yeah. But Twitter is clout. What do you want to like? Don't you see all these questions be like, which example can I bring? They will just bring up one controversial topic.
Maybe they don't
like for this. Is engagement they are looking for, because their business is based on the numbers they have. Do you get? Yeah. So that's why that app, I don't really like it. That's how this one now came up with a narrative that nobody said that the boys drugged the girl, and that's why Meanwhile, other parents came up, because this Dubai trip, let me just say it. My cousin is a student of the school, and he went on this Dubai trip with themselves. Mm-hmm. This trip was, I think, about a month ago or so. About a month ago. Let's not shift. But this trip was like about a month ago. So when I heard that it was the Dubai trip, that this thing, is this matter? They've settled it since, or they've been going through the matter since. So people were not like the school is trying to cover up the matter. Me, from my assessment of the thing, I don't think the school was trying to cover up the matter for maybe their image. Yes, covering up the matter helps their image, yeah. But it helps the parent and the girl too.
And the boy too.
Exactly. But see now, even as the video and everything has come out, nobody's talking about the boy. Yeah. I will get to that, because that's even the issue I found with the whole case. Not really because you can counsel the children. They were just overly curious children, in my opinion. Just too much evil.
What they've seen, what they see people doing.
All those kind of things. They've seen all this nonsense. So they're like, we're alone in Dubai in a room, so let's be trying things that let's do what mommy and daddy used to do. That's
Daddy.
so. I just found them as I feel like they did not have full grasp or
Understanding of
exactly
what
of what they were doing. Just what you've seen on TV.
TV, what you see people doing.
So all this, that's what I want.
At
to
first, I was like
ba-
really blaming the teachers. Like, how could you not watch them? Like, how would you just leave them alone and just go and sleep? I don't even know. When like always it was in the midnight that everybody was already sleeping. They already done their roll call or what not.
Exactly.
And the children planned and they waited. Like just some
like
kind of
serious conspiracy.
Sherlock Holmes kind of thing. Like,
They,
no.
and there's so much a teacher can do. And what I read, because other parents came out and spoke about it, there was even this Twitter space on it that
Yeah, not
they were about 70 students.
Yeah. I thought it would be like 5 because it's just like competition now.
They played football matches and all of that there. That's why my cousin even went. They were like 70 students and 5 teachers to accompany them.
Yeah.
I think 5 to 70 is a good ratio now.
No.
5 to 70 is a good ratio.
No.
I feel like it's a
A
good
block of
ratio.
13-year-olds and 10-years. No.
Take a classroom, 5 to 70. What was that? That's 14 students each under your care.
Guys, I haven't made like boys should stay in one building, just stay in another building. That's what they should have done.
A class teacher in school to supervise 14 students. That's 14 students in your class. One teacher to 14 students. That's a good ratio now.
Well, I think that they're leaving the country, not they're in Nigeria.
Don't forget expenses. They carry the teachers to Dubai too. So let's know what we are saying. But I think 14 students to a teacher is a fair ratio to supervise. Do you get? So if they did all they needed to do and children still were able to do this, it all goes back to we have to trace it back. This is not a fault on the school.
But they could have been more careful. I don't know. They could have put them on that floor too. Like the boys should stay downstairs, the girls should stay upstairs. That kind of thing, guy. Now if they're opening their doors, you be here now. Are you deaf?
But
I don't even. Was that in the midnight?
this trip is paying. People are saying this as if they just carried them on overflowing money. I know obviously they would have paid for the trips and all of that. But then expense wise now, how do you want to book a floor? A different floor, book another floor on a Dubai trip?
Yeah, they have money now.
Oh, okay.
So now what the school collects from each student.
They collect money. When you are collecting money, you are running expenses too now. There are expenses you are collecting.
I don't know. They could have put them. Were they in the same?
I'm not defending the school, Sha. I'm just saying the cover-up favored the parents of the child, of all the children involved, and the children themselves. Because it's not even a cover-up. I feel like if you are a school, everybody went to school. When cases like crazy cases, like in my school, enough crazy cases happened. If we brought journalists every single time the crazy cases came up and they mark all our faces, how do you want to find job or see admission in certain places? Because in my school in particular, a lot of crazy cases happened.
Someone said stuff they've been happening since, but we don't have phones to record.
Exactly. So it's not a case of covering up. You just settle things like this in-house. The children were exhibiting like inappropriate behaviors. You talk to the parents, you punish the children.
Yeah.
So coming online and trying to make a case where there is no case was just not the route.
Maybe she thought that I don't know, it was rape. That was the mother thought, I guess.
That's an instinct.
Because you would not want to believe that your child was doing that.
Exactly.
So it's possible to say,
that's
maybe they
very
raped her and just lying.
That's very true. That's very true.
At the end of the day, people are now saying so like they're going to beat their children, they're going to do this. I'm like, is it beating they're going to fix this?
Exactly. See, if you beat somebody on top of this kind of case, you are just
breeding
wayward children.
Rebellious children.
Allow them to not allow them to understand because they are still very young, but just talking, counseling is better.
Yeah.
It's better than punishment. Or beating rather. Oh well. There's so much access to inappropriate content and we don't really realize it until cases like this. In our times, just like the way we say the generation before us and how they did not have internet to publicize the way them too they were doing their own things and how they will be castigating our own generation for smoke. Both don't they smoke since it's just because now they don't have internet to do TikToks about how they can do smoking in rings and all of do you get it's just and it just keeps evolving the same way we had our own small dosage. These people too have their own dosage that is even more than our own. You open TikTok and somebody is shaking. They are literally trends where people become naked for TikTok challenges.
Put your hands on
Oh,
my
my-
shoulder.
They have access to all these things. These are just content. The contents people put out there. They see all these things.
Yeah.
Makes them curious. Then you leave them alone with each other. And I'm not saying that should be the norm, but
Well, parents need to do more. That's what we can say.
yeah. There's this particular pastor, talking about how parents should be there for their children.
Have
Should
time,
have
create
job
time.
opportunities that are going to limit your time with your children. You should not take them because it's against the Bible. I'm like, broski.
I get where it's coming from. I get where it's coming from. But at the same time, Nigeria is hard. Nigeria is hard.
Where would this child see trip to Dubai if I don't take this job in Ghana?
Oh God.
If I don't take this contract that sends me
nevertheless.
to Switzerland to go and earn Swiss currency, where will she see money to go to Dubai for school trip? She wants to go to Ogbomoso. I can stay.
Ibadan.
Exactly. Do you want to go on excursion to Ibadan or Olumoro? I can stay in Lagos and work and be home very well for you to see me. But they're just you can't just generalize that kind of thing.
No, I get where it's coming from, to be very honest.
Yes, but
Create that for your children, obviously, because like at the end of the day,
in as much as you want to have like caretakers and want to look over your children, let's say you're not really there, just be involved in their lives.
Yeah.
Ask
Communicate.
questions. I feel like even
them.
us, that's the place our own parents. Let me not speak for everybody, but like that's the place I would say my own parents and why my own mopsy is different. My mopsy is very involved. Very involved. I might not say much, but she's always asking. She's always what's going on. If I'm moody, she's asking.
Oh,
I feel like there are some parents that are just, why are you boning? Go and eat. Exactly. My mom will come to room. What's happening? Why you get? That's why my own dynamic with her is more like we're almost friends. When we talk and all of that. But my pop say, oh, well, on a general market, everybody, I feel like everybody's pop is the same. But
general market.
well, I just feel like that's the thing we should change as like a generation when it comes to this children thing. I don't plan to born anytime soon.
Oh,
disclaimer.
You continue your share. I'll be more. Continue following me.
I don't plan to born anytime soon, but I feel like we should just try to, or parents. I don't know who is listening to this. I hope there's a parent here listening to this.
Oh,
but
why?
try and be we want to cut across all demographics now.
Okay.
Well, just try and be involved. Whenever you give birth, just be involved.
Yes,
if
sir.
you are there and the child is able to trust you or whatever, you know the things you are supposed to know.
Yes.
You might not know everything because you were a child once. Not be everything you tell your mama or your papa.
No.
But let the child be able to come to you with questions and all of that. I can't believe this is giving parenting advice.
Oh shit.
But oh well.
This is getting older, guys.
I'm
You know
sorry.
that as per.
I don't grow beards.
Oh shit. I'm sorry for you. But yeah, sure. Parents should try to be more involved and communicate with their children. So avoid stories that touch the heart.
Well, on our Instagram story, we dropped a link for you people to drop your
Ghosting stories.
like
Anonymous.
if you were ever ghosted
You know?
or you ghosted on someone. Drop your stories so we could talk about
Analyze.
and basically we want to laugh at you. Let's not sugarcoat
evil.
it. We said you should drop your ghosting stories so we can laugh at you. That's just it. Just to lighten the mood because we knew that the topic we wanted to talk about today was a
Sensitive topic.
All right. So Jennifer.
So the first story we have here is I was in 200 level, she was in 100. Things were going well until we were supposed to meet. What made us meet was her saying, "Come, let me take you out." Little did I know that was his scam. After eating, she said she wanted shawarma to take home, and I was like, "Why is she telling me?" Till the bill came and I didn't come out with my card. She still paid for both of us, but since then, my message only take once. Women has come. Why not carry your card?
What I want? But why she said, "Come, let me take you out."
Trusha.
She said, "Come, let me take you out."
Trusha.
You should hold your card.
Yes,
but
no
she
matter
said,
what. But no matter, hold your
"Come,
card.
let me take you
Doesn't
out."
matter. Hold your card. Anywhere you're going.
Yes, you should pay if you need to pay. But she
I
said,
know.
So women has come true.
No, now.
So because he did not now pay,
Trusha, she does not have sense.
she now goes.
She does not have sense.
Dude, I'm very sure. Me, I can even say she's Igbo. Igbo women will always wreck you.
I beg.
Igbo woman will always wreck you. That's just it.
Someone said, I have to save. First one was my ex. We talked for like a year and dated for a month. He ghosted me for 2 weeks and I called him with another phone and nigga said he had mental issues. Second one just ghosted me during the talking stage and I really liked him, Sha. I think I ghosted two people, I don't know. If you don't do your own back.
You
now.
have ghosted today.
You have done your own back.
Exactly.
It's not hard.
I like that person. Ghost me, I ghost too.
She say, I once had a fling with this guy.
Stop there. Stop there. See how this one started. I once had a fling. You just know this is a juicy story. Let's go.
In 2018 or 2019. In 2018, we had a little issue and suddenly stopped texting. I had to live through 2 years assuming he was dead. And it made me sad for a long time. His numbers were not going through. Guess what, guys? This person texted me late last year saying he still wants us.
Wow.
He wants who?
Wow.
What are the us? I don't understand. What's going on? I told him I thought he was dead and he insinuated that I was delusional. He said he was sick and bedridden for 2 years.
Somebody cannot be sick. What if
for
it's
2 years?
What if it's cancer? Well, let me not make excuse for him because I can already tell this boy. His name is Bayo. This is a Yoruba man.
Oh, an Edo man.
No, I don't mean.
You mean Zizi vibes?
No, Zizi vibes. Meaning what?
Ashewo.
This is a Bayo or a Femi or a Dakpo or Demilade. This is a Yoruba man. How can you lie that you've been on bed
for 2 years?
Hey.
Who are ridiculous?
I did not even see Nokia Touchlight to place phone call that baby.
Bro, did you get?
Well,
said,
actually, na fling. It started with a fling.
He wanted us to meet up, and the whole thing was giving me ritualist vibes. Asha told him if I'm blocked him.
He might actually be an Edo man.
You see? You're a smart girl. I love you. You just threw the guy away. Anyway, what I want to be have here. Okay. Before I started dating, I had this idea of relationship being all rosy and stuff. Before I started dating, it was good at first, but later on, it was just so painful, and I remember crying almost all the time.
No,
I never understood.
It will always end.
It's why are you always?
It will always end in tears. It will always end in tears.
No, but why am I crying when I'm dating somebody? Why am I crying?
That's this thing is the rule of law. It will always end in tears.
No, God forbid. I will not cry.
That's the rule of love.
I will not cry.
If you do not cry, you are not loving me.
You dey craze. And later on, he became really sick, really sick, and would always argue. Since relationship was long distance, and all I never really understood what was going on. So after a year plus of dating, my phone got stolen. After then, I never contacted him. I ghosted him. But I had his WhatsApp and would check his WhatsApp to see if he was online at all. I did that every day since I got a new phone. Wahala. I would even type messages I wanted to tell him, but would not send it. I would even block my caller ID to call him sometimes, but then cut the call if someone picks. I think I did all that for 8 months. Later on, I heard that he died because he was sick. Oh my God. I cried my eyes out. Honestly, I was young, stupid, and most of all, did not have what it took to be in a relationship. I was so sad for weeks, and I blamed myself. I'm glad God healed me.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Praise Jesus.
But guy, I'm sorry. Guy, the thing is that I feel like this can happen to me. Because I do things like this. Like I type messages to people and I'll be like, nah, they don't care, I'll just play it. Guy, I'm so sorry. And I hope that you're actually ill one day. You're already healed, so thank God for healing you. This life.
No.
I was ghosted by this guy in 2017. We met on WhatsApp and started dating. We planned on seeing each other in the year, but things didn't work out. And he went on me till date.
There's probably a reason.
There's no reason Okunrin Yawere.
I want to stand up for the men in this
I beg.
There's probably a reason.
There's no reason.
I'm very sure she says smiles.
Oh, the fucking
I'm
smile.
so very sure she texts smiles. A woman that texts smiles to you
Should be blocked.
should be ghosted. You ghost her.
Maybe all these Facebook people now. Facebook, they're not used to life. That's still the past in that Facebook. Do they think that on that Facebook? They're not, I don't know. I've been ghosted by a very close friend before. He suddenly stopped replying my texts and picking my calls. It was painful because at that point we were tight and I couldn't think of any reason why he did that. Maybe he liked you. Because men are mad. Do men think that? If you ask me, they're not normal people. Anyway, we would love to read all your stories, but time will not permit us.
Men, please, if we post a link like this again,
I beg.
please be replying so that I can stand up for
I
us.
beg.
See now, just women everywhere just say he did this.
Men are
Please.
wicked. Men are wicked. Men are very wicked people, if you ask me. Anyway, thank you for listening to our episode, to our podcast. We love you guys. I appreciate you guys a lot. I want to say people should do one thing for me right now. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment,
Share.
and share. If you're on Spotify, share your friends, like, download, and
Can even follow and turn up the bell notifications
yes. And if
to know when we upload
yep,
on Anchor. Follow, like, listen, share. So you know what to do. You've heard this thing how many times? You people have heard it from different people. Let's not be saying it. Just do what you're supposed to do. Do it for us, please.
Thank
God.
you.
And lastly, to the person that stole our idea,
yes,
our idea,
we are watching you.
Our format,
We are watching
and
you.
everything.
We are watching you.
You covered our copied our cover art.
We are watching you.
Use our idea
We are watching you.
to drop your own.
No.
We'll see you. We are looking at you.
We are watching you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
I'm honored that you are. It means we are doing something right.
Yes.
God bless you.
Bye.